Patrick, Alex, and I are going to be doing a really hard workout today.
Combat standards test.
And for some reason, I agreed to go for a 9-mile run this morning before I go in the gym and do that later. It's snowy, the sun's not out yet. Feels like it's, I think, 5 degrees outside. But before I run, I like to make sure that I warm up. I have learned the hard way that warm up is very, very beneficial, and it prevents us from getting injured, hopefully. And it also helps us perform better when we work out or exercise or whatever we're doing. So I'm actually gonna focus on my hamstrings. I should be using a stability ball, but we don't have one here at the house. So I'm gonna use a rower instead and just run through a series of hamstring activation drills that'll help me maintain my posture and feel really good. Talking. It's supposed to be like 95% chance of snow. I don't know if I'll use this or not, but I learned the hard way. It's better to have it than to not have it. Sunglasses. I've got my running belt, which I always carry because I can carry, take this off for now, my phone, as well as I take a gel with me just in case when we're going over 9 miles. So this will be like hopefully a 9-miler, but 9 to 10 miler. So we'll see. I've got flavors. Raspberry and mango. 2 is really unnecessary, but I'm running with a friend, so I'll bring one for her just in case. I led on to we're gonna be doing a hard workout. We're gonna be doing Chad Wright's combat standard test after this. I feel like this is probably up his alley, getting in a solid 9 to 10 mile run and then hitting that workout.
135 miles, 43 consecutive hours.
So we'll see how this morning goes. I'm looking forward to a solid challenge. That's really the main reason I'm doing this. Today's video is sponsored by Element. Element has been a longtime supporter of this channel, and Element has become a daily essential as part of my routine. Since incorporating Element into my routine over a year ago, I've never felt better. Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't, containing 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Element delivers a truly meaningful dose of electrolytes without the sugar, junky fillers, or artificial colors found in other sports drinks. The hydration support is unparalleled. I feel energized and replenished during and after my intense workouts or my long runs. Cramping used to be a concern, but Element has proven to be a game changer for me. No more interruptions due to muscle cramps, just a smooth, efficient run or workout. My post-workout or long-run recovery has also been accelerated. Element's not just for those working out intensely, but it's for everyone. It provides tons of cognitive and mental benefits as well. Overall, for my health and well-being, I've learned that I need to pay as close of attention to my electrolytes as I do to the food that I put into my body. Element's offering the subscribers of this channel a free sample packet with any order. It's a great way to try out all 8 flavors, and this deal is only good through my link. So make sure you click the link below, drinklmnt.com/Christy Kristieramo.
We've roped some people into doing this one with us. We've got one of our coaches, Alex, who's extremely fit, and he just went and got an extra pack for somebody else to jump in and do it with us, who is also super fit. And what we've got today is Chad Wright. He was a Navy SEAL. He is an endurance runner. He's a public speaker. He was just out of First Form. We've been with First Form for years and years, and they, I believe, did this test out there. So we like doing these challenges. What it is, it calls it the combat standards test, and it is going to consist of 25 front squats, 100 cal bike, 100 burpee pull-ups, and then a 100 cal bike, all in a vest. One of the standards also is that each pull-up's got to start from a dead hang. So it's going to be a very challenging workout. I've never actually used the barbell with a vest, I don't think, and burpee pull-ups are just a slow grind. So those are really the meat of the workout. But also, I don't know that I've been on a bike either, but even just wearing a vest while biking is really taxing. I've done it on a row and it just weighing on your chest makes it a little bit harder to breathe. And even though it's not like a movement where it's weighing you down, it definitely just keeps zapping you. So I'm gonna make a shake. I've got some carbs that I'll probably drink during, because this is gonna be a pretty long workout. I think Alex was thinking this was gonna be maybe a 30-minute workout. I'm anticipating spending a little bit longer doing it than that. We shall kind of see. Normally we scale the girls' calories back a little bit, but we might just make Christy do the 100 cal as well, and she'll still probably beat us.
All right, so I finished my 9-mile run. It was really cold out, but it was good. I feel like that was a skip, hop, and a jump for Chad Wright, and he would be like, oh, 9 miles. But hey, it challenged me and now we're getting into this workout. The big thing with doing this workout is Patrick and I like to do a challenge every so often. So looking back recently, we did 1,000 burpees for time. That's actually on our YouTube channel. Then last year we did Clovis, which is a hero workout, and it's a 10-mile run with 150 burpee pull-ups. We broke it up into 10 rounds of a 1-mile run and 15 burpee pull-ups. And this time we are doing the Chad Wright combat test, which will be in a weight vest. It's gonna involve some front squats, some echo bike, some burpee pull-ups, and some echo bike. But I'm looking forward to the challenge, even with 9 miles on these legs this morning, because without adversity, how do you grow? It's gonna be a good one today. We got a good group doing it with us. I'm doing the same calories.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be passing on the bike. I think you're just gonna have a big enough lead throughout the burpees that you've got a buffer when we get back to the bike.
I'll definitely be behind getting to the burpees, but my goal is to come off the burpees first and then hang on to it on the last bike. But I feel like I'm at a slight disadvantage today because they're making me do the same calories. So we'll see how that goes. Usually I do less. As far as warm up, it's a longer workout. So really just make sure you're moving well, feeling good. I did a couple air squats. I've worked on my hips a little bit, do a couple front squats. Pat's doing a few with the empty barbell. We're gonna set this up so we can tell where each other is and what movement we're on. So we're gonna go barbells all in a line, then we'll move forward to our bike. Bikes are gonna be all in a line. Then we'll move forward to our bars. We're gonna change. So Patrick's gonna have people move. So first 25 on the first bar, second 25 on the next bar. So we can also visually see where each other is to keep the intensity up and have a little bit more fun with it. Then we'll get back to the bike and obviously you'll be able to tell where everyone's at. So looking forward to a good challenge. Honestly, it's always harder when you work out with people. So if I was doing this by myself, I probably wouldn't push as hard, but being in a class setting, a group setting with friends, having buddies to hold you accountable is gonna make you work so much harder.
So I'm looking at the way this workout is set up. Each section of this has like a corresponding element to training. So the 25 front squats are supposed to be load the Humvee. The 100-calorie bike is the roll in. The 100 burpee pull-ups is the firefight. And then the 100-calorie assault bike is the roll out. So that's why we also don't have the 25 front squats at the end. I'll probably break those up. They're not gonna be a make or break of the workout. I'm gonna save myself because the bulk of this thing is gonna be doing burpee pull-ups. When we did Clovis, that's probably one of the hardest workouts that I've done. And we also did it on the runner. And the posterior chain, so much running and pulling with all the hinging of the burpees just blew up the posterior. So I think this will probably be similar wearing a vest and doing this many burpee pull-ups. We'll see. I think Alex is probably gonna go unbroken on the front squats. Both him and Ben were just competing down at Wadapalooza, so they're in prime shape right now.
Frustrated because usually I don't do 100, but if I didn't do 100, I would have felt like I cheated. So doing it with a bunch of guys who are really powerful. They came off, I was at 75 calories when they hit 100. So I was trying to chip away at 25 and then keep my pace on the burpee pull-ups and try to get as close to them as I could, knowing I was basically gonna be left in the dust today. But my goal was sub 35 and I was like 34, 48. So I snuck right under, but I had to work for it for sure. It's weird because your legs aren't tired, but you just have no power output on the bike.
The hardest part is just the burpee pull-ups. Honestly, I was gonna break up the front squats, but they're not that heavy and it wasn't that taxing. Just kind of taking them smooth and easy. The first bike's just kind of a warm up. And then even like the first 20 or 30 burpees, like, oh, it's really isn't that bad. But they're just so slow. Get to like 40 or 45 and it's just like, you have so many left. And it's more mentally daunting than physically. You're never really at like a muscular fatigue going one at a time. You just gotta find a pace that you keep moving and then just managing your heart rate just because it's constant movement. And then the last bike, it's just hard to stay a pace that you wanna hold. Not that worn out, heart rate's just through the roof. And it was faster than we were anticipating. Alex actually guessed it like right on point. So he said 30 minutes. We all thought that was like really ambitious. All the guys were under 30 minutes. So that's like 15 minutes quicker than I was expecting. But it was really fun, it was quick, and it was a great workout.
So it's a really great workout, and I just kept reminding myself, it's like, it's meant to be a challenge. Like, you don't want to do 80 calories. You want to do the full 100. You're supposed to be challenged, and it's supposed to hurt, and it definitely did. So I enjoyed it.
That was great. You guys should give that a try. If you do, you should hashtag combat standard test, which is what this is called. Tag us in it as well. It was a great workout. I wouldn't encourage you guys to do it alone. We're super grateful that we had some people come in and do it with us today. If you guys have any other challenges like this that you know about, tag us in the comments below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.